Scooted it too much. Scooted it too much. Jared, did you see that from that view?
See, just wiggled it, wiggle.
All right.
Welcome.
The daytime episode. We got
Daytime episode.
Same rig though, not new gear. No new gear. That's why I was a little ghetto there. Sorry guys. Episode 23, we're gonna be doing our Oscar review. 2B, Nick D,
Jarvis, Jerry on the Mike computer screen. Jerry, he's in the spirits. We're doing
our Oscars, and Jerry is live from the Oscars.
On the red carpet.
He's on the red carpet tonight. Building's empty. We'll jump right into it. We'll get this out of the way. Chris Rock slapped heard around the world by Will Smith.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that it took away from all the other rewards, news-wise and stuff. They didn't do any red carpet interviewing afterwards, unfortunately, because they probably didn't want people to talk about it. I'm sure that's all that was going to be asked.
So I actually didn't know that because I didn't watch it.
Well, they might have done it, but like E-Entertainment typically, yes, I watch it every year. It's a big deal for me. The Oscars, big deal for me in my household. My mom does a whole dinner. It's amazing. I love it. We do our ballots and shit. It's great.
entertainment usually afterwards does like
red carpet. Usually they put some show on ABC or NBC or whatever. Is it ABC?
whatever. They put they try to put something right after it so that you
accidentally start watching something. So then the red carpet after interview. And it also does like, we're here at Madonna's party. Elton John always has a cracking party.
Yeah.
Madonna always has a cracking party. Or I think she has it recently. And then there's a few other celebrities that have these big parties. Elton John is always having it. For years now.
I didn't know that.
Years now. Yeah, Elton John puts on a rager. He's the man. We're going back to, my major comment is, I personally believe Will could have done two things that would have
saved him.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that saved him is bad. Made him win.
Yeah.
Ultimately win.
Yeah.
He waits
Till he wins, and then in his speech goes, "Hey man, my wife has a disease."
That was fucked up. Yeah. That would have been badass, and he would have won. The next thing, Rock would have looked like an idiot on all the Instagrams and internet and things.
And he still would have been the talk of the
town. He's the biggest name actor who won an award that night.
Yeah.
Period. Anyways.
And he gets to have the.
I don't even know what you want to call it. Just like the street cred of doing something.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean. Like
do it in a more classy way, in personal opinion. Or if you really want to hit him, you wait till an after party.
Rock went
to the Madonna after party. Yeah. I think he immediately went to it, from my understanding,
because of what happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
But he could have waited for something like that to happen and then done it there, possibly. Then you're not taking away from everybody else's awards. Which
I feel like what
ended up happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, would it happen by the end of the night anyways? Yeah, sure, you can make that argument. Yeah. But at least they would have got their speeches and the tone, because the tone of people watching live drastically changed once that happened. Yeah. Drastically changed once that happened.
Yeah, like you could tell people didn't
know whether it was a fit or not.
Yeah.
Until he started screaming. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, until he started yelling. Yeah. Then I was Googling what just happened. Yeah. Regardless, I thought Chris Rock held his own. I think he could have shredded him more. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know about the wife and the disease. It is a fucked up joke if you know the whole situation. And if Rock did that, and maybe that was a little over the line. Whatever it may be, I still don't think you get up and hit the comedian in the face
while they're performing. Personal opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think you do that to musicians, comedians, to really anyone while they're in the midst of
performing.
I don't know.
I don't know. We don't want to talk too much on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
We summed it all up.
I don't really have anything to say. Like,
it is what it is.
Yeah. The only thing I will say is that, like,
dude, it was like a moment.
Yeah, it's definitely a moment.
It's like, I don't know how many times I didn't watch the Oscars, but I've seen that clip.
Yeah,
so
a million
many
times. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It takes away from the rest of the awards.
Exactly, and I flip flop each time. Like sometimes I think it sounded funny, and sometimes I'm like, oh, it's sad. We're watching a dude break down. Like that's.
I mean, if you look at it that way, yeah. There's lots to be said about it.
Yeah, but whatever.
There's a lot of people that have already said it. So let's just talk about the awards and shit. We're starting off with some real heavy hitter shit, Jared. If we go to
What? In alphabetical order.
Oh, that's fine.
We can stay here and go to categories. But yeah.
How do you want to do it? I think
I don't really give a fuck. You know, it doesn't really matter.
I think what you should walk us through it. Like, how do you want to do it? Since
I thought it would be maybe the way it was presented, but I guess that makes sense.
well,
They
you know,
don't do it the
I'm
way
sure we
it was
could find that
presented.
right quick. Like, we could just.
Nah, it's fine.
talk
This is
about
the
something
official
random.
website, Jerry. Yeah, yeah. This is them, Nick.
Okay.
Let's just go right into it. And coincidentally, it's Will Smith right here. Do we not see the other people?
Yeah, I
that
was
were
gonna
in
say,
it?
can we see all the?
Nominated?
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, is that okay? I personally, off tops, I really wanted Andy Garfield to win. I thought he had a transformation this past year, in my opinion. I think he in my opinion is the number one player of the year. Okay.
You had
Spider-Man, fantastic, and he
Not a role, but he did a lot with it.
yeah, and he kind of took it back.
Yeah.
He was kind of the joke Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and he took it
But then
back and
also
made it
had,
cool.
and he had one of the more kind of touching moments too. Where he got to save
Yeah,
Zendaya.
the MJ,
That was a nice
the
little.
MJ makeup or whatever.
Yeah, he was funny. He was
He was great.
tragic. It was cool.
He had that. He was also in Eyes of Tammy Faye. He played the husband. Fantastic. He even had to be wearing prosthetics and stuff. He did a wonderful job playing that as well.
Was he up for something in that? For that?
No, he was not.
Okay.
He didn't get. He could have been up for best actor and supporting actor, but
Oh.
he was not.
Yeah.
That movie kind of got a little bit. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
So Vanity Fair has a different layout that works its way to Best Picture.
Nah, it's fine, Jerry. Let's just keep it on the Oscar one. Fuck it. We'll fucking get through it. Whatever. Because then we skip over the boring ones faster, anyways. Let's just talk about the big ones. You know.
Yep.
And then obviously
Obviously, he did Tick Tick Boom. I love the movie. I love a good musical. You know, I don't think it was on the level of La La Land, but it was fantastic.
Was that same director or anything?
No,
Was that
no,
just
no.
the-
That's
the-
just my favorite, one of my favorite musicals, and I think it's the last big name musical.
Yeah.
you can say West Side Story.
Which also won something tonight.
I didn't even know it was out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Spielberg.
Yeah.
And I do want to check out West Side Story, but the issue with West Side Story is it's been done. You know, it's
Been done before.
Yeah.
That's a remake.
I
This is
also
original.
I feel like with West Side, like I'd be down to see it. Like I like Spielberg, I like West Side Story, but like I have no like this like that's not like Grease or something. You know what I mean? Like I have no nostalgia for West Side Story.
Tick Tick Boom is good. It's a sad story.
Yeah.
It's about the dude who made Red.
Yeah, I do want to see it.
It's fantastic.
Like I don't know what the power of the dog is. I've heard people talk about
Yeah.
it. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, so Power of the Dog, I still haven't get to watch it. It's on Netflix. It looks like it's like a cowboy film with
Love West
it's not cowboy, like more of like We Live on the Ranch kind of a vibe.
Okay.
Something creepy must be happening in it. The kid that also in it, I think was got up for best supporting actor. I haven't gotten a chance to check it out.
I'm gonna look up a trailer.
See, I figured if it won some shit, maybe that I'd watch it.
Yeah.
It didn't win anything. If I get around to watching it, I'll get around to watching it. But Javier
I want to see this for
Bardem.
sure. Yeah.
played Ricky in Being the Ricardos.
I love him. I love Ricky. I love
That
Nicole
movie
Kidman.
is great.
I love Lucy.
Yeah. And that's like, dude, if he would have won, totally would have been fine with it.
Yeah.
Would have been juiced on it, you know?
I think right now that would be just for what I want to see. That would be at the top of my list.
Yeah.
And then I do really want to see this tragedy.
Yeah,
Macbeth.
Tragedy
This
Macbeth.
I've seen a trailer. It looked nuts. It looked
Yeah, I
interesting.
think it's on. Is it on Apple?
It's on something. I think it is on Apple.
Yeah, it's yeah. And I don't have Apple.
Yeah.
No, I think it's Apple.
Well, I mean, I've got Apple. We should watch that.
Yeah. At some point, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not in like a rush to watch it. I do want to check it out, and we all know Denzel's fantastic.
The best.
I didn't think he had a chance at winning though because he's Denzel, and I feel like we would have heard more about it
Yeah.
if
It's also
She was gonna
Shakespeare.
Which
yeah,
I feel
it's
like
done. But it's done by the Coen brothers.
exactly like dude.
You know, I'm into watching it.
I feel like when you look at this, besides me not really knowing what any of these movies are, I feel like when you just look at these names, it's like this is a pretty great
It was like the
selection.
list. It was like the
like,
list, yeah. And then obviously Will ends up winning it with King Richard. I haven't checked out the
I was
movie.
gonna say, you see it?
I wanted to, and now with everything that's gone on, I'll be honest, I need to take like a little bit of a Will Smith break.
I feel like if you're watching that movie,
Right this moment, I'm gonna be thinking a lot about the slap
Yeah.
and everything that just unfolded.
It might
I
be-
was really looking forward to seeing it though.
Yeah.
Although I don't give a fuck about tennis, no offense to it.
Yeah, exactly.
And like,
Nothing
especially
against
the
tennis.
dad of the tennis people. It's like that's
Yeah.
you know, obviously if it was Tony fucking Hawk, I would have been smitten and watched it immediately.
Will Smith playing Tony Hawk. Love it.
Tony Hawk's dad.
Tony Hawk. Oh,
Yeah.
I wanted a Tony Hawk biopic. Yeah, let's do that.
And Will Smith plays dad.
Yeah.
But you know, do I think Will deserve to get an Oscar for a lifetime achievement award kind of thing, which sometimes the Oscars turns into kind of that vibe? Yes. He's done amazing work over the years. Some of my favorite movies
When I was a kid were
Mhm.
Will Smith roles, you know. So yeah, he totally deserved it. I'm sure it's a good movie. He was great in Pursuit of Happiness.
Never saw it.
Legend of Bagger Vance. So right. And what's the other third more serious movie?
He did. Jerry, can you
Oh,
recall?
the one with
Was
Margot
it?
Robbie.
No, that wasn't serious, dude.
Was it not?
That was a spy thriller.
Oh, what? I'm thinking of something else. Then. What? I thought he did something. I'm not.
Ollie.
okay.
Ollie, and he was
Yeah.
up for that and he didn't get it. Good call, Jerry. There we go. And there's probably a couple other heavy hitter ones that he's done that were more serious films. So yeah, give the man props. Eerie Night for what he did, and then he ends up winning it. So that was a weird one.
Michael Howard.
Yeah, I really just want Andrew Garfield to win.
Yeah.
I love a good song and dance band.
Yeah.
You know, when you see a guy, he does a great acting role, and he's singing,
Triple threat,
and dancing.
Yeah.
You know.
It was fabulous. We could stroll on that. That was
best or actor, whatever.
so. This is supporting actor. Okay, I didn't see Coda.
He's got to end up winning it. That's the movie about deaf people on fishing boats or something.
Of the sort, or it's about fishing boats, and
They happen to be deaf. Cool.
I think that would be a better way of putting it.
I didn't
See Belfast
It's a black and white movie.
about some type of war. I think in Ireland
Sick.
or something like that. Maybe Wales. I can't recall.
It looks interesting.
Yeah, I definitely like.
Check it out. I think that was streaming on something weird. I just couldn't have a chance to get it. Or maybe it wasn't yet streaming.
Once again, Power of the Dog.
That's homie's. Him and his wife were both up for it.
She was up.
Oh, Javier.
No. Jesse. Whatever the fuck. Power of the Dog.
Oh, I see.
He's married to.
Okay, we'll see her name.
Best actress. J.K. Simmons is
Love
one of the
J.K.
best
Simmons.
actors ever. And then that's the young kid from Power of the Dog is the other dude, whose name I won't try to butcher.
It's a cool name, Cody Smith McPhee. I like that.
Yeah, I didn't even see the dash.
So I thought that was Will's last name. Yes. So I do better than that.
So I didn't really see any of these.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have much to say. If I was gonna pick one, I would have went with J.K. Simmons just because I like his body of work.
Yeah, he's the man. Yeah.
Oh, he was being in Ricardo's.
Yeah.
He played Fred.
No way. Oh,
He
dude.
played fucking Fred, and he was pretty fucking good.
That's,
Oh, yeah.
What a cool choice.
And I think I did pick him on my list. Yeah, he was fantastic. So I would have went with him for personal choice.
Do you know who played Ethel off the top of your head? Would I know?
No,
it?
I don't. I can't recall. She does fantastic. Everybody, the Colt Kidman.
I gotta see that.
It's a great. She
I
does a
gotta
great
see
job.
that.
Yeah.
I recommend the film. But yeah, I do want to check out Coda. I think I will get my way to seeing that.
You saying the whole thing right now, fishing boats with that just happened at Jeffrey Farm. That sounds cool.
It's
Like,
like-
I didn't know
I'm
that's what
sure
it
it
was.
gets there's some other deeper shit going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
You know how those movies go,
Drama,
especially
yeah.
the one that we'll get to it. But this guy, I mean, I think he's first homie to win it, but first deaf homie to win an Oscar.
An Oscar, right on.
You know,
Right on.
so that's awesome for their whole community and shit, which I think he's pretty dedicated.
Did it too and all that.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was really his speech was heartwarming. If you got to watch it, go back and revisit his speech. That's one of the better moments. That's not dramaful. Is that gentleman's speech.
That seems to be
More of a thing like
There's that actress in John Wick. There's the actress, I think in Hawkeye, who actually.
Also, you just saw Eternals.
Oh yeah. It's interesting how that is like there's
Oh, and
more representation.
Hawkeye. You're right.
Yeah.
Hawkeye. She's getting her own show.
What is her name?
What is her name? Yeah. I can't recall.
Yeah.
She also is Missy Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's gonna get a show. That's interesting. Yeah.
What's up, Jerry?
Nothing. We're good.
All right.
What's the
Next one.
Actress in a leading role. So it was Ozzy Tammy Faye.
We'll start off there. That movie was phenomenal. I
I've seen
really enjoyed it. It's like a real life story of you can feel the Righteous Gemstones great television series, and you can feel
Where they picked and pulled from this true life story.
I talked to my mom about it. She obviously like lived through it because it's based off that lady. Tammy Faye was a real lady that was on TV.
It's crazy, like
her whole story and what happens with the husband that Andrew Garfield plays, who does a fantastic job. The whole movie was phenomenal. I really recommend checking that one out too.
I want to.
Well-deserved victory for her. I know she said that she worked on the movie for 10 years.
And 7 of the years was pre them even starting to film.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
She
awesome.
got the role, like, she had bought it.
Oh,
or
about like
something,
the
bought
rights,
to the role. Yeah.
Oh.
She said, I'm playing this character. And
She walks away with an Oscar.
that's what makes the Oscars the Oscars,
Yeah,
my friends.
yeah.
Will Smith, you jabroni.
In people's nights.
Dude,
This lady works.
Jessica
10
Chastain,
years.
and
She's great. I love
She
Jessica
bought
Chastain.
that role. Like,
Yeah.
I know I'm going to get an Oscar if I play this, and I know I can play this. Like,
Love it.
fantastic. Great story.
Love it.
I did not watch Lost Daughter, and I don't know if I will. I didn't watch this other movie with Penelope Cruz. Wow. So her and her husband were both up for awards.
I saw someone made a comment to that. Yeah.
Neither of them won.
Yeah.
And there was
Sitting right behind Will Smith.
Yeah.
Man, an interesting night from their perspective.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman.
She was fantastic. If it wasn't for the eyes of Tammy Faye, I would have said Nicole Kidman, give it to her.
Yeah.
And I think she's won one in the past, if I'm not mistaken, right? So,
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive.
She's great. I don't think
Yeah,
She's
she's
awesome.
fantastic. Yeah. And then
The Twilight Girl. I watched The Twilight Girl in something recently
it was like a rom-com.
where she was playing a lesbian dating
This girl who hadn't come.
out yet. I think it was like a Hulu movie or something.
Yeah, I've seen it, like Home for Christmas or
Yeah. It seemed like it was gonna be.
I thought it was going to be more funny than serious.
Was what I thought
I
of.
was getting myself into, Jerry. I don't know about you. And it was
More serious than it was funny.
I thought I was gonna dislike it more, and I walked away like, okay.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty good movie. And to be honest, I haven't seen her do much because I've never even seen The Twilight.
I was just thinking like I like Kristen Stewart. I think she's
Yeah.
a good actress, but I'm trying to think of like why though? What have I seen her in? Because I've seen a handful of Twilight movies. What else is she in?
She's done a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
she's been since The Twilight movie.
For sure.
She hasn't stopped.
I know she works a bunch. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to think like why do I
Exactly. That's why.
why do I like
That's why I went to the movie I just named off. Because
Yeah.
that's the most recent thing I can. I know I've seen her in other stuff.
Yeah.
My sister loves the Twilight film. She lived off those
Is
bad boys.
there still a movie about like a theme park she's in?
Yeah.
Yeah, fun, super fun time.
Yeah.
I like that.
With the kid.
Luther, right?
Yeah, Lex Luthor. Yeah.
Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I like that.
She does good shit.
Yeah.
And I think my mom said she watched that Spencer film and she enjoyed it. So
And what is Spencer? What is that?
it's the story about Princess Diana.
Oh, I wanted to see that.
She
Actually.
plays Princess Diana.
Yeah. I remember wanting to see.
I
that.
do think I'll check it out. I do think I'll.
I bet my mom saw it.
You know,
all my mom saw it.
I'm sure it's good, but I don't think it's gonna be as good as Eyes Candy Fate or even Nicole Kidman's being in Hollywood. So
Yeah.
But
Kristen Stewart has a lot of years in her. Hollywood
Yeah.
seems to love her, so I'm
Yeah.
sure she'll get another shot at being back at the Oscars.
Yeah.
So good arm to you. Congratulations to Jessica.
Chastain.
Nick D on the pronunciations.
Well, and then was Lost World the last?
I think I saw. Or that's not Jessica Chastain.
No,
that's
that's
what is Jessica Chastain in?
I don't know.
She's cool. She's in some.
Yeah, she's in some shit.
Yeah.
She's had a good career. You can roll on, Jerry. What do we?
got next? Actress is a supporting role. Oh, the lady from West Side Story one. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It's Spielberg. I would like to check it out. I think I will because I've never even seen the original West Side Story.
Oh, for real? Okay,
So for
yeah.
me, this will be new.
Yeah. And they're good songs. They hold
Yeah,
up.
and now that she won, it does make me go, okay, this one obviously, because remake you're always like, don't even watch it. Should I watch the original first?
Yeah.
She won, so I definitely think I'll check it out.
And I do see. I feel like West Side Story is a great movie to remake.
So many years later, in the sense that it's like, I don't think you, especially with Spielberg, I don't think you could make a
Worse version in the sense
sense of it'll just be like.
this era's
Well, the
version
new
of it.
camera techniques and
Yeah.
stuff. Like to me, I without even seeing the original and knowing when it was made, I can see why he would want to update it. now.
100%. Yeah,
And
100%.
to be honest, look, he he walked away with the Academy Awards over once again. Someone in his movie won one.
Yeah,
I think the lady in her
Speech even said, "Now you're stuck with me."
Yeah.
towards Steve, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's what I'm trying to get to is it's an easy win.
For him.
100%. Yeah.
For something that he
fluffs up
probably
his
just
career.
wants to do. Like, I
Yeah.
bet this was like a passion thing for him.
Yeah.
Where he's like, dude.
Well, I'm just saying, and also
Yeah.
he might be working on something else, and that's kind of an easier one, maybe.
Exactly.
You know. Anyways, yeah, he did that. Once again, didn't see Lost Daughter, Belfast, didn't see it, can't judge it. It's Kristen Dunst. Her husband is Jesse, whatever the fuck.
Oh, Clemens.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're married. And
Right
that's
on.
the movie. So that's the thing, is the Power of the Dog, I thought was going to be a big Oscar movie. I thought they would at least walk away with a couple of Oscars, because the movie must be pretty fucking good. All 4 of the major roles were
Yeah.
up for the categories.
Yeah.
Unlike, no offense to Will Smith and his film, they're only up for that and best song.
Yeah.
So if you're Tubi and
You're judging purely off what Oscar.
Oscars you're up for,
Yeah.
to me, and I know maybe this is weird, I look at like baseball stats or something, right?
Power of the Dog seems
It's
to
like
be.
Power of the Dog must be fantastic.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Cumberbatch is up for it. The kid
Starring,
next, they're up for 2 best supporting actors.
Yeah.
And then she gets a best supporting female actress or actor.
That's wow. I
That's
gotta watch
nuts.
the trailer for this. Especially it's a
The
western.
trailer
Like,
doesn't
dude,
show much.
Yeah.
It's interesting. We'll watch it afterwards.
Like a shoot 'em up western.
No,
or it just takes
more like
place.
a farm
Okay.
and like drama and stuff unfolds.
Okay.
That's
Well,
all. I
yeah,
wasn't
wanna watch
rushing
the
to
trailer.
watch
Yeah,
it. And it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's lengthy. It's probably 2 hours, which everything is nowadays. So I guess it's not lengthy anymore. And then the young lady from King Richard. So I fucked up. I spoke too soon.
Oh,
it was
good.
right in front of me.
Yeah.
So there was another person up for the movie.
Ingenuous.
They
I
probably,
think-
they probably gave away this award after the slap, so my mom was all jungled and didn't remember that there was another actor up.
Oh man, that would be a cool breakdown. What was presented after the slap?
Like what? Like
oh, the exact.
Award, I'll mention it when we get to it.
Oh, is it? I know. I know what one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, where did that happen in the evening? Early?
Like
Oh,
dead in the middle.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
that's funny.
Rained on a lot of parades that night.
Yeah.
But all right, rolling through, Jerry. I'm gonna check out West Side Story. Congratulations. Oh, you go past 2 or no? This is it. Okay. Animated film. I have seen.
I think I saw.
This is all.
I saw 3 out of the.
Whatever. Was that 3 out of the 5? I saw 3 out of the 5. And I'll let you guys guess which ones I saw.
Well, I know you saw one at least because we talked about it. I'm gonna say you saw Raya.
and Luca. Okay, and then I know
the third one, Jared.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I saw all the Disney films.
Oh,
Disney
those
Plus.
are all
Yeah, I
Disney.
saw all of
Okay.
them because they're all on Disney Plus.
Okay. Do you know what
One of them's a Netflix. I think the Mitch whatever machines. Yeah.
Do you know what Fleas?
No, it might also be on fucking Netflix. So alright, I watched Enchanto last night, and it won, as you can see here.
I really think Luke.
It should have won.
What's
Luca about.
It takes place in Italy. It's like about these like sea people, but when they
Go out on land, they turn into humans. They
never go on the land though,
because they're scared of the
humans, whatever. But this young
kid, he wants to go to land. He ends up going up there. He meets a buddy who's also a sea monster dude.
Yeah.
But like lost his family. You know that's where the heart toucher comes in.
Yeah.
They meet a girl. There's like a triathlon to win money because they want to buy a Vespa to get out of town.
That is
And then
like,
that's not the full story. Some
Yeah.
other shit happens and some heartwarming shit.
yeah.
They wrap it up at the end very nicely.
I feel like that breakdown. I'm like, this is like a wild version of the Little Mermaid.
And it also takes place in Italy. You don't see that many. Yeah, it is a wild version of Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
It
like,
is.
I'm like,
totally.
I like that.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. And a boy version too.
That's cool.
Yeah. And not a lot of Italy stuff. I'm
That's
trying to think. Like Ratatouille takes place in France, Jerry. Correct?
Does one of the bonds goes to Italy, right?
Oh, I meant Pixar.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Pixar's done a lot of
Even
international
as a
shit.
backdrop, do we use Italy a lot in movies?
Not really. Not that
these
much.
days.
Not that
Yeah.
much. Yeah, maybe a Bond scene. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's definitely been Bond scenes. He's on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, going through what is that, Venice?
That is nice.
Yeah. Anyways, I really liked it. The thing about Enchanto is it's also John Leguizamo, which I don't know if his
Really?
name's there.
No, but I love it.
He plays Bruno, which is that song.
Yeah.
He's fantastic in it. I love John Leguizamo.
He's the best.
He's on my top 10
The
actors.
the other brother.
What?
He plays the other brother, not Bruno.
I thought he is Bruno.
Don't talk about Bruno. It's about him.
No, he's the other guy. I'll look it up.
Please, because I'm almost positive, Jared. Look it up real quick.
I mean, yeah, you saw it more recently than I did, so I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, I'll look it up.
Look it up. All right, yeah. Either way, he's fantastic in it. I did like him, but the thing about Enchanto was it's way more of a musical, and I know Oscars and a lot of and Disney folk as a whole, they love a good musical and all that. When it comes to animated stuff, I'm not as big on the animated musical as I am on the live action musicals. That seems weird, but
No, I can. That's.
Like,
I can dig that.
you know, I love Just Drown the River Bend. You know, there's been some hits over the years.
Yeah.
The Bruno song, it's cool and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't think it held up that.
That high bar. I'm wrong though. It's number one like song right now and shit.
What is your favorite Disney
Song. I bust out Just
Around the River Bend quite a bit, just in life in general, just that phrase, and I think of that song a lot.
Yeah.
But it's a small world. But that's a more of a ride than it is.
No, but that
Jared knows
counts.
it's
Yeah,
like-
that counts.
or the pirate song. Except for Disney anthems.
Yeah. That.
And now with Star Wars underneath the
The umbrella.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what makes it hard. If we're going classic cartoons, I'd probably say the one in Jungle Book.
Bare necessities.
No, the monkey one.
Oh, dude.
You
is like me. Dude, that song's amazing. Yeah. Dude, that song.
It's done by a famous like musician from
Yeah,
back in the
it's
day too.
100%. It's
Yeah, I'll go with that, Nick.
I might do. I think
It's Latin too, but
part of this world.
a whole new world.
That one's great, but the Little Mermaid one. That one song that Ariel sings, I think that's my favorite Disney song.
the evil song too. That what's your name?
That song's
That
also
song's
great.
pretty good too.
Yeah.
All right, we're super jumping off case.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
do it. Hey, you know what we'll do one night? We'll do an episode just about our favorite Disney music and shit.
Here's the thing I want.
wanted to bring up. Then
Tier listing.
weird is. Can we then include Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, it's under the umbrella.
Dude, I mean that's gonna.
Yeah.
For me,
It's
I'm
under
like,
the
dude,
umbrella.
that's.
I mean, dude, they changed
Damn,
the
no.
Haunted Mansion to
Yeah,
that ride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You were right. It was John Leguizamo.
I was pretty sure, Jerry. I just watched it last night.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say.
And there's no other brother. There's the kids. There's the kids from the next generation. He's the father is married to the main girl's father is married to it's all girls and then Bruno. He's the only male. He's got
I was talking about this dude.
yeah, but he's married him. He's not actually related to that.
I still thought that's who John Leguizamo was.
Oh really?
Who
I don't
plays
know.
that guy? Yeah.
That's who you thought he was?
Guy.
Because that's funny, Jared, because you hear that guy's voice versus the Bruno character's voice, but it's like polar opposite.
Yeah.
That's great. You thought it was that guy. I love.
I gotta see this movie.
It's pretty no, like
Yeah.
Enchanto's great. I will say Raya and the Last Dragon, it visually that's Disney animations. It's not Disney Pixar. The other two are Disney Pixar. I'm pretty sure.
I think Luca and Enchanto are Disney Pixar, and
Raya and the Last Dragon is just Disney. No,
that one looks
it's a
different type of graphics than Pixar.
Pixar does. It was more detailed and shit.
That's cool.
It looked awesome. The storyline was kind of cool, but it just didn't grab me
Yeah.
the way these other films did.
Yeah.
It almost felt like a live action movie that they just made animated.
Versus like
Interesting.
Luca or
Enchanto has that classic Disney feel, like a Little Mermaid or Aladdin. You know, you can really feel it.
in those types of films, and and both of
Both of them have it. I just personally would have went with Luca. I thought it was a cooler story, not as much music.
but John Leguizamo. You know,
Oh yeah.
Fucking
what would you have gone with? Oh, you didn't see
I
it.
didn't see any of these. Yeah. Actually, besides Encanto, don't even know what those ones are.
Never even heard of these guys.
Well, 3 of them are on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I definitely say you could slap Luca on the background, play some Switch.
You know what I mean? And I love how I'm talking about this on our Oscar show. It's so my attention span is so bad. It's hard for me to watch movies these days.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I just watched.
Watch like shows and like YouTube like,
Podcasts.
yeah, like it's hard
I
to
call
like,
them movies even.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I need to start. But having said that, I burned through a bunch of.
I try to like
magazines, but-
set my phone off to the side
Yeah.
And the thing I like about like a Luca or an Enchanto is like because they're made for kids, they still have a low watch time.
Oh yeah. You're in and out.
Yeah, it's not like fucking
Yeah.
some of these other motion. That's what was holding back from watching Howard the Dog.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, dude, this is
This
long
is
and
afternoon.
depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to find the energy to I'm gonna start this,
Yeah.
and I know it's gonna make me cry.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Same even with that King Richard.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't look like it's a fun-filled
It doesn't
movie.
look like it's a fun
It's a
little
serious
romp.
Will Smith
Yeah,
that made him slap
exactly.
people.
And I'm sure it's gonna inspire, but it's gonna be emotionally exhausting.
Yeah. It looks too heavy.
Yeah.
All right, roll on. Oh, Jerry, you saw? What did you see?
The same theory as you.
Oh,
what would
did
you
you
get?
Probably the same. I think Luca was the one that I like actually kind of like put it on, and then I actually like kind of put my phone down or looked at it less and like actually watched it. Where yeah, I definitely was on my phone a lot. It was kind of like what's happening, but you can figure it out. And then hot take. I don't like Lin-Manuel music. It all sounds like Hamilton, so like I'm not.
Who's that?
The guy who wrote Hamilton, Lin-Manuel.
He wrote that movie?
He did the music for it.
Really? And you felt like it was
Similar to
huh?
Just certain things, the way he will structure a song.
He probably has little moves he likes, and you can kind of
the
see
back and
them.
forth between the characters. I kind of see that, Jerry. How he,
Yeah,
it's kind of short and quick.
Exactly, it's quick. Everything's
Yeah.
very quick little things, and it's just like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm over.
You're right, dude. Wow, you just broke the glass on me, and now I see that. Wow.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Have you seen Hamilton?
Saw live.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I haven't watched it on the TV.
I like Hamilton.
Oh, I like Hamilton.
That's like really good stuff.
Oh, I like Enchanto too. And the song now, I mean, I still like the song even. I almost like it better than Hamilton now, knowing that it's the same kind of structure because it's more fun in this. The one about the house. The one about the house where it's going and they're opening all the doors. I don't know if you recall this. It's kind of middle of the movie, like towards the beginning, but middle-ish of the movie, and there's a big house scene, and people are popping out of doors and saying lines.
That's cool.
That hella feels, now that you say that, Jared, that does feel like Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd like this more because I feel like Hamilton was fine, but I feel like that energy, that songwriting that you're talking about, I think I'd like it more in a
Child's film.
in like an animated film.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Because I mainly like I
saw Hamilton and I kind of remember it, but I feel like I know a lot of the music, like you hear it a lot. That I almost feel like, all right, I could see this working if it was about a haunted house. That's what this movie's about.
It's a magical house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not spooky. This is a good house.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of both.
Though,
It's
Jared,
a
didn't you
little
get a vibe that with the whole Bruno thing, how he has the past and all that, it kind of had a vibe of like,
Is Bruno a person?
yeah.
I don't even know who
It's
okay.
John Gonzalez.
But I mean, like, he's not the house, is what I'm saying.
No. The house doesn't speak, just moves.
Okay.
Moves in the sense of like, the table would like clean itself somehow, and like,
That's it.
there's no staircases that it just like becomes. I don't know. It's very.
Oh, like kind of like House of Leaves, teacher?
I haven't read House of Leaves.
Bro, you ever read House of Leaves? You need to read House of Leaves too. Daniel, I can't pronounce his name, but Zulawinski.
or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
Oh, you should get all of it. If it isn't all, it's like the best horror book ever.
Okay.
There's only been 2 horror stories. Well, I guess 3 to ever actually scare me. Like, ooh, I'm scared. House of Leaves is number 1. The second one's The Shining.
I have that book.
Yeah. Real quick, my little Shining thing. We were on a train.
Should have won an Oscar.
Yeah, sure won Oscar. We were on a train in Italy. I'm in a little boxcar with Jer and my parents, broad daylight. I'm in a car reading The Shining, and I'm like surrounded by family, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't specifically remember. I burned through it. I read it in like a
That's
day.
a long book, dude.
But we were on a train. We were on a train for like
It's
2 days.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
And we there was nothing to do. We were going from like Rome to northern to southern.
Yeah.
And so I just sat there reading the book for like
I feel that. I mean, I've done that on
Yeah.
trips.
for sure read The Shining. For
But-
sure read.
Oh yeah,
House
sure.
of
The
Leaves.
Shining, dude.
Yeah.
Shining's top tier book, just period. Not
Yeah.
even horror.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jerry, but Luca though, you did like it. Interesting story, right?
Yeah, it's good.
The bad guy I liked because he was actually kind of a bad guy.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
you
did he
know,
want you to feel sorry
he was
for him?
like a
He was
school
just,
bully.
He was just like a, oh, okay.
Yeah, like but you didn't like him. That's
Oh,
exactly
like,
what I mean. Like
He had a proper build.
I didn't realize it was a kid. I thought it was a man. And then they like get to the like joining the race, and they're like, "Hey, I thought you're 17. You like were 16." I didn't realize that that was a teenager, but just in that like villain
Yeah.
role.
yeah,
It was great. It was
Yeah.
great.
yeah, interesting.
It's a good movie. All right,
Let's go right into cinematography and let the games begin, my friends. Because of course, a movie that we still haven't reviewed here on Over the Show.
First movie on the list I've seen.
You know, one of the most fantastic films of the year. And let me say a lot of things right now. The biggest
bullshit about Dune.
is that they didn't get any nominations for any of their acting.
That's horseshit.
They only got and pretty much won all of the other shit that makes a movie a movie.
Yeah.
And that shows you something about.
Dune. It's probably one of the best movies to see this year.
Uh,
I would have given it Best
Usually-
Picture, I think.
Dude.
Out of everything so
yeah,
far.
yeah.
Like,
Well, bro.
Yeah.
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 But alright, so we have Dune. Obviously, it wins cinematography. The cinematography in Dune is fantastic.
Dude,
I could blow it for hours.
I feel
and
like
talk about it.
I feel like if they released that movie without the audio track,
Yeah.
I'd still say that was one of the greatest things I've
Oh,
ever witnessed.
Oh, my
Like,
God.
Yeah, like just the look of it.
The look of it is just, dude, stomps out everything.
Yeah.
We also had Nightmare Alley, which was great.
I
It's a cool film.
wanted to see that.
Yeah, it's a cool film.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I wanted
It's
to see that.
fucking Hellboy director.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
Jared, did you see Nightmare Alley? Do you care? Do you want to see it?
it's on HBO Max.
I mean, you're not gonna like spoil it. That's what you're worried
Yeah,
about.
I was gonna say.
Say like, what is it? Like, spoilers. Anyone who wants
No,
to see
no,
this
no, no.
movie?
I won't full spoiler because it has a twist kind of at the end.
Okay, because yeah, 'cause
It's
from,
about
from the
Bradley
trailer,
Cooper is a
it's-
con man.
and he's in a circus, right? I feel like that's what I know.
He starts off at the circus.
And then he
And
sees
he rises
something.
up the ranks of being a con man and using magic.
So does the circus have a monster? Because the trailer looks like a horror movie, and I'm like, oh, I kind of want to see
This
this.
is creepy shit that happens in the beginning, and then at the end it goes full circle with what we saw in the beginning in a weird way. The circus, weird
Circus sideshows.
But
Is it just weird circus shit, or is there like a monster?
No, it's just weird circus shit.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Because I look at that trailer and I'm like, I don't know what this movie is.
The monster is a human.
Okay.
Okay. And then it's interesting. It's
Fucking good.
We should see it.
It's a one watcher.
All right.
In the sense of it's kind of like a fucked up story, and Bradley Cooper does a great role playing it. I'm surprised he didn't get a nomination.
Yeah. He's dope. Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I like Bradley Cooper. It's a fucked up movie, and visually, the cinematography makes it creepy.
the way it's filmed.
And the
Yeah.
way it's grained,
I
and
love
dark
Guillermo del Toro.
shots and shit.
Yeah.
It adds to the whole vibe of the film, and it's cool.
Okay.
Do I think that it deserved anything award winning wise? Not necessarily, because Dune was gonna
Stomp it out, in my opinion.
But being nominated, that's huge.
Yeah, but I do think that Bradley Cooper also was fantastic. But they only have certain slots, so I don't know who you'd bump in that scenario.
Yeah.
Power of it All, once again, we haven't seen it, so we can't judge it. I'm sure the cinematography is great.
I mean,
it's no fucking Dune.
Yeah.
Tragedy of Macbeth, that looks creepy.
I want to see it. Like, it's got such a weird look to it.
I want to watch that because of the cinematography.
Exactly. Like, I've seen Macbeth, I've read Macbeth. Like, I'm
The
over
way
it.
it seems like he shot it,
Yeah, it's
Seems
Denzel,
weird.
Coen Brothers, and the shooting. Like, that's what
yeah,
the look of it.
it looks weird. West Side Story, and it was up for cinematography, which is, maybe it's because I had this in the back of my mind, but I'm sure Spielberg, and that's probably what makes that whole movie work as a remake, is the cinematography and
Yeah.
stuff. So I am interested to see
It's
that.
a very pretty trailer.
Yeah,
Very pretty trailer.
costume design.
Again, Dune should be
nominated for this,
It
right?
is, but it doesn't win it. Yep, there you go.
Another Disney win. Big night for Disney.
Disney over here.
Wow.
Took out a few. I mean, obviously they're taking out animated. And costume design, I wasn't surprised that it went with Cruella because it's a movie based around fashion.
Yeah.
I love that film. I'm a huge Emma Stone fan.
She's awesome.
And I know every time I say that, someone always goes, "Oh, supposedly she's a bitch in real
Life.
I don't care.
That doesn't.
affect me.
Yeah.
My sister said this when she won. Like, oh, I love that movie. She was great in that. He was like, oh, she's supposed to be a bitch.
That doesn't bother me at all.
And you know what? Cool. Movie's fantastic. If you haven't checked it out, please do. I do want to see it without my tangents. And then, Doom's up there, West Side Story, and, Nightmare Alley, and the film I didn't see. So,
Which I think this is the one with Peter Dinklage.
oh, okay. Yeah. West Side Story, there were dresses and some musical numbers, sure. Nightmare Alley, for costume design, I get it. It's like a 50s or whatever movie.
Yeah, it's a period piece. Yeah. But I don't really care.
Yeah, is my opinion. That's been done a million times. Dune, though, bro, those costumes look the suits, and when you read the book, and then you see the suits, like that was like, wow, that's kind of what I imagined.
Yeah. And then, like
When the ship pulls up, there's all those weird aliens.
I was gonna say the Emperor's
all have
entourage,
helmets and shit.
bro.
Yeah, dude.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
The
All of it.
the ladies, I forget what they're called.
The witches.
Yeah, like I forget what they're called. The band.
Yeah.
That was
Their
amazing.
little weird thing. Yeah. The costume. Like.
Is there a set design?
Cruella won, but if it wasn't Cruella, no, that's kind of there's something similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they can do shit with that too.
I think they did.
With the architecture.
Yeah, I think they actually did that. Yeah. But Cruella, like if anyone wasn't gonna beat him out on that category, it went to Cruella. That's like, well, yeah, the movie's about fashion.
I
They should better fucking win that award.
Exactly.
But they did not do their job.
Yeah.
But they was only up for that award too, which is kind of a bummer. I could have seen Emma Stone being up for Best Actress for that. Maybe not. I guess it's a little kiddie-ish show. Whatever. And our next one's director.
Oh, Jared, did you see Quella?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
It was cool. I know it had some. The ending with the dogs, how that it's like they were brother and sister or something. It's like, wait, but those are the dogs that are supposed to have the puppies. So I don't think with that, but like it was cool.
Well, I think they're supposed to make a sequel, I think. And I think they're just going with a whole new storyline. Like, it is 101 Dalmatians, but in a parallel universe,
Yeah, for sure.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I'll watch the second one.
Meaning what though?
Like, this takes place, this is Cruella becoming who she is.
Yeah. So it seemed like it was a prequel, right? But then at the end.
The movie,
I see what you're saying.
she has the Dalmatians already.
Is she old?
No.
Oh, they don't like age or
No. I mean, they're doing a sequel, so that's the thing, Jared. Do you think they do, like, 2 Cruella movies that lead into a new version of 101 Dalmatians live action? Because we've had 101 Dalmatians live action already.
That would be cool. I would be into it.
It's like this is a prequel into a reboot.
Yeah,
Because
I can see that.
does she hate dogs in this
Well,
movie?
she wants to make the out.
Outfit out of him, and she does. Oh yeah, the dogs killed her mom.
The actual like that breed or those
Spoilers.
Those specific dogs.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
Yeah.
Watch Call it Disney Plus.
Because it's like that
We should
is.
get a Disney Plus sponsorship.
I know.
I've said it a lot of times.
Exactly.
Disney Plus. Watch it, Dave. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it too
no,
much.
I
like,
did
I
wanna
already
see it.
said like a big chunk right there. But that's towards the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. It came out right next to something else though, right? Because it's like I feel like
Black Widow or something.
Yeah, like, I feel
on Disney Plus.
I think that's why. Because I remember Jared said he saw Cruella, but I think I was all into Black Widow.
I haven't watched Black Widow since on theaters.
You watched that one just now.
I thought Cruella came out at the same time as something else that came out on screen, and I think I got.
Yeah, I thought it was Black Widow. Maybe I'm tripping.
I don't know. There was
Also,
something.
Shang-Chi.
Did Shang-Chi
I
come out on
still wanna
streaming?
Everything's out on Disney right now.
Yeah. I don't know if I saw.
Oh my
Black Widow.
gosh! Tomorrow also is I think
Midnight.
midnight. Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Apparently, it's only one episode. They're not gonna drop
Wow,
it.
that heard you tour on us.
Yeah, at least that's what I heard earlier.
That's a bummer. All right.
What do we got next?
Oh wait, directors.
You didn't even go into it. My bad. Okay, Power of the Dog. Didn't see it.
Belfast didn't see it.
So yeah, Belfast.
Do you know
didn't
what
see
Drive
it.
My Car is?
I thought director was
The dude from.
Belfast one. I'm confused. I thought
I watched this incorrectly.
I kind of wanted to see.
Licorice Pizza, but I also kind of feel like I don't know if that's a movie for me.
I want to see it. I definitely want to see it.
I love Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson makes great films. I want to check it out. When it's streaming somewhere.
Bradley Cooper's in that as well. I think smaller
really?
role, but yeah,
Really?
he's not the.
It looks like an interesting film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What's
it-
that story?
Power of the Dog. Yeah, Belfast.
Black Widow.
it was Black Widow. Okay, yeah. So maybe I did watch this stream.
I was pretty sure because I remember like
That's almost like I did the opposite.
Yeah,
I haven't watched Black Widow.
yeah.
I like Black Widow. Not huge, but like
Yeah.
I like certain elements of it.
Yeah, I liked it more than Eternals.
Oh yeah.
scrolling down, Jared.
That's whatever. Director, Power of the Dog. None of us saw any of this. What's up, Jared?
This article saying they were 2 months apart, but
Really?
Damn.
yeah. Black Widow came out after. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get to the bottom of it.
That's hard too, because like supposedly
Supposedly, King Richard was supposed to come out in April on it.
HBO Max. Then on Friday, they surprisingly dropped it on HBO Max.
Yeah.
But that was based off.
Vanity Fair article that I read at the beginning of Oscar season that had like broken. Once they nominated all the movies, Vanity Fair came out with an article breaking down where all the movies were going to be featured.
Okay.
It said that. So that had to be like early March, and it said that it wasn't coming to HBO.
Maybe they were just wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, documentary. This is obviously where the infamous slap happened, and Questlove took down the wing with Summer of Soul, which I want to watch. It's
Yeah.
available on Disney Plus and
I'll watch that too.
HBO Max, or it was on HBO Max. It might now just be on Disney Plus.
Someone was talking about this not too long ago. I heard good things. I think it was on
Yeah,
Netflix.
it sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about any of the rest of these, and they really at this year at the Oscars, another thing they did that.
I'm kind of sucked is they really cut down certain awards.
They didn't like play the little trailer parts as long as they have in the past.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone else doesn't like that, but like sometimes that's where I'm seeing these movies for the first time.
Yeah.
So it's selling me on some of these documentaries. Maybe I'm gonna check that out now.
Yeah.
They didn't really do that this year, so I can't even comment on the other 4 nominations. But I will say the one thing about Summer of Soul is it was promoted like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere I looked at,
There
there.
was an advertisement
For
for it.
sure. For sure.
Jerry, you checked it out or what?
Which one?
Summer of Soul, it's about your New York run room.
Haven't seen it.
No.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to Quest.
Love,
Hell yeah.
well deserved. He's an awesome dude. Big fan. The Roots.
Jimmy Fallon.
Sure, why not? You know, fucking
Congrats, bro. Documentary short shot.
subject. I mean, we can just even scroll by that. Like, you can put their names on the screen.
So everyone can see him.
Yeah, I haven't heard of any of these.
Congratulations,
And so,
everyone.
where are these online? Like short?
I don't
Where,
know.
where do you see documentary shorts?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a little weird award.
Yeah.
I don't want to take away from these dudes.
Yeah, I don't know
But that's
anything
a weird-
about. Yeah.
Most entering film festivals.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, film festivals and probably like small independent theaters like have. Because I know the theater near us, they had a night where they did all the animated shorts.
Oh, okay, that's cool
That's
stuff.
cool. Yeah.
I would like to check something like that out.
So yeah, maybe something like that.
All right. What are we on now? Film.
Film editing.
Film editing.
Dune wins again. As it should.
Yeah, I think
As
Dune,
it fucking should.
Dune had good editing.
Oh,
it's,
fuck yeah.
It's funny how like I could see this also
Did
having
you?
really like a musical. Like I feel like just because the editing has to follow the music so
And
much.
like camera cuts
Yeah,
and
like,
shit. Yeah, it
I,
was.
I almost would have just assumed that would have won.
Also, Don't Look Up was really well edited.
Yeah.
I really like Don't Look Up. I didn't think it was an Oscar movie personally. I was surprised it got nominated for anything. Because comedies usually don't, you know. And I see that movie as more of a comedy than anything. With the true, hey motherfuckers, global warming and shit.
But
But obviously
it's
the undertones.
packaged as a
Comedy.
At least that's how it works.
Yeah.
I didn't see.
But the editing, the cuts on that also I thought were really well done.
Same kind of thing. Like comedy, I think kind of lives and breathes by editing.
Timing, yeah.
So yeah, like you'd think
Yeah.
you like I'm glad Dune won, but you'd think either a musical, you'd think a horror movie would show up in there. Horror movies tend to have good editing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Horror movies are even nominated. I mean, yeah, if Dune didn't win, on this category, I would have been psyched if Don't Look Up would have won, just because I did think the editing on that, like the timing of it and how they paced it was really well done.
Yeah.
But Tick Tick Boom, now you're pointing that out, Nick. There's a couple edit scenes where
During
like
songs, yeah.
where he's like, so yeah.
Because even without even seeing it, like just seeing other musicals, it's like,
I'm surprised West Side Story was.
Up for that one
yeah, for real.
for editing. But once again, you can only have so many slots.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. Don't Look Up made it. I would have figured that Don't Look Up would be pulled, and it would have been a West Side Story. Because
Those same movies had a lot of the same.
similar nominations. Just
Yeah.
throwing that out there.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
it does even just getting a nomination make Don't Look Up, notice the editing.
Validates it.
Yeah, it validates it for sure. Yeah. Congratulations to Dune once again.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's go Dune. Should everyone check it out? If we get enough
Comments in the chat
tonight, we will actually maybe do a review on
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I'll start reading the sequel again.
International film, and that's the one thing I want to say about the Oscars too. Like, a lot of international stuff, a lot of these movies aren't like super.
Represented.
We had a lot of international stuff going on.
I feel like I've heard of Drive My Car, but I don't know what it is. And I like Flea's been on here a couple of times.
Yeah, it was up here for short too. I thought
Yeah. Oh, for
short documentary.
yeah, and
One of the early ones, maybe Best Actor or something. There was.
No, I don't think so.
animation.
And
I was gonna say
animation,
it was
wow.
really up on the list.
Animation.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah,
Okay.
it's within 3 slots.
Yeah, damn.
Good for you. That must be.
I
Must be
gotta
worth
watch.
checking out.
Yeah, I gotta watch a trailer. I don't know what it
I'll
is.
check it out. Yeah. Cool
And,
category.
I don't know what any of these movies are.
Japan takes it down. I'm not too surprised by that.
I think, like you said, horror would have never been accepted. But if we're putting international, I would have put Lamb in there.
Oh wow.
Lamb also, like, it's not at all like.
But
Dune.
Lamb was produced by American studios.
Was it? I don't know.
A24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
so-
sure.
Okay, yeah. Interesting.
But still, I don't know. It
Yeah.
also being a horror film,
Yeah.
probably didn't go
Never
well
had-
for it.
yeah,
Yeah,
never
getting
had
into the Oscars.
But beautiful shots in it.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing. Like Dune is pretty. That's why Lamb is pretty because it's just
Cinematography.
Yeah. Like Iceland's cool.
Yeah.
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 So it's like it looks
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Makeup and hairstyling. Again, Dune.
Should be up there. And
Cruella, dope.
Yeah, I was a
I'm
little.
a little taken back by that. I thought Dune or Cruella would have had a better. I can't believe Coming to America was in there personally. That movie was such a
Oh,
flopper
wow.
film
That's
that I
crazy.
can't believe it got any type of nod, as we say. Like wow.
wow.
And like I love Eddie. Like I was psyched for Coming to America too. I might be the only one that watched it out of my friend group here. I don't know. Neither of you guys watched it, right? Yeah, I don't know anyone that's checked it out.
Because I feel like immediately I know a bunch of people that watch it and
Oh, really?
no one told me to watch it.
Yeah.
Like everyone was like,
It's cool. Like you know who's really bad in it? Blade.
really?
Wesley Snipes is really bad in it.
Like bad because he's not taking it serious or just he's not
Overly acting. Like he plays this like African warlord and he's trying to marry his daughter to Eddie's son. Kind of like how it was before the original. And it's just like he plays the role like super over the top. It didn't work for me. But Isaac Tammy Faye taking that one down too. That's awesome because they had to age them. Throughout
Yeah.
that movie doesn't take place in 1 year. It spans over like almost their lifetime.
Yeah.
So
Because I know when I think of Tammy Faye, I think of her in her like 60s.
with the creepy eyes.
Like, I think of
and the
old
funny hair.
school.
Yeah,
yeah,
totally.
yeah.
And what's her name had to do all of that, and Andrew Garfield as well.
Yeah.
So that's it's more than just one makeup job and
Yeah.
one hair job.
It's not
like,
just the eyes. It's
going through the
the
whole
time.
time. Yeah. So I get why it won, but I would have figured Cruella once again. It's a faction movie.
Yeah.
It would have made sense. What's her?
had a very distinct look to it.
Yeah. Emma Stone's looking phenom in it.
Yeah.
But then Dune.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. They were looking creepy up in there.
Especially, I mean, makeup and hairstyling. That movie had like some of the craziest.
What's,
makeup and hairstyling.
Oh my god. I guess that's costume.
I was gonna say the Duke.
Oh yeah.
The Baron.
The Baron.
Yeah, Leto's the Duke, but yeah, dude, for real.
And that whole
Yeah.
makeup and costume right there.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. But right on to the Isaac Tammy Faye. Congratulations
Yeah,
to
right
them. Taking it down. House of Gucci I did not see because I'm not
It's one of those
Oh,
movies.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, like when you look at the trailer, it's like, oh, maybe that's cool. But then I
feel
also
watching the streams.
and I also kind of feel like same kind of thing with whatever we were just talking about. I feel like I've heard a couple of people say they saw it and they're like,
Coming to America too.
yeah, oh yeah, like Coming to America too. I felt like House of Gucci was people are like,
I've seen people tell me that
Whatever.
they really liked it.
okay,
But I've also heard from media and stuff that it's not good.
yeah,
So I'm very confused. I figured once it's streaming somewhere, I'll check it out. I'll give it a watch. I'm a big Gucci person.
and,
So.
and who directed it? Is it Ridley Scott?
No.
It's someone
No,
else.
he directed that other movie that didn't even get snubbed.
Oh,
And they hella talked shit on it actually at the
The
Oscars.
Last Duel.
The Last Duel, yeah. They kind of. They said one of the prizes that night was going to be the copy of that because no one's even seen it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Even the director.
I mean, it's
They
like
literally said that. Even the director.
It's like-
wow.
I get it. He's like, I want to make these like big kind of
He's
movies.
about to pass away.
And I want to be like, bro, get another Alien out. Like that's what I want.
Prometheus.
Yeah, anything.
Everyone did like Alien.
More
Covenant.
Xenos.
Yeah, more Xenos.
I liked it, but I do think he shot himself in the foot on that.
I like it.
Yeah, I like. I'm
me,
I'm a fan of those. Yeah, too, exactly.
Jerry,
Any vibes on this? I know you didn't see Eyes Tank thing. Did you see Coming to? You didn't see Coming to America?
you saw House Gucci?
Cruella, Dune on this part.
Did you see House Gucci though?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No one's seen the Lady Gaga.
I mean, I've seen posters of it a bunch in the subway, but
It counts.
Yeah. Jared saw the movie in New York style.
I saw the hair and makeup. They, Jared Leto does not look like Jared Leto. So
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Adam Driver.
Unrelated. You think? I mean, I feel like right now it would be a travesty if we didn't. But do you guys think Colin Farrell will at least get nominated? Or no, not Colin Farrell, but whoever did Colin Farrell's makeup.
Oh, for Batman?
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like doesn't look like Colin Farrell.
Well, it's more than just him though. It has
Yeah,
to be
it would be
everybody.
the actor or the
I think
makeup.
he's up for costume.
For Batman.
Yes.
So that's interesting. But like, so would the prosthetics be under costume design or would that be under makeup?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah, like so in the event a horror movie made it in, where does that go? Does that go to
Or is it
makeup?
under effects?
Or is it under effects?
Visual effects? Because visual effects used to be.
Visual effects pre-computers was just
prosthetics and
Prosthetics
whatever
and
Bela Lugosi
monsters,
did.
miniatures,
Yeah.
and blowing up. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. We'll have to contact the academy.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
busy right now. They got a lot of stuff
Yeah, I
going
mean,
on.
they've had a
Investigations.
couple of things.
Yeah, but when they're done with those investigations, we'll get to them and ask them those questions.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna find that out for us.
Yeah.
All right, moving to music score.
Zimmer.
Yeah, Dune takes it down,
Yeah.
which wasn't really a
surprise to me.
Although I thought maybe Enchanto. My sister was telling me that she thought Enchanto was gonna take it.
I think when you look at like even just Billboard and iTunes things, I think this sold like millions
More than this sold.
I think I think it really is just a matter of like it's Hans Zimmer. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
how are you gonna beat
It
Hans
sets
Zimmer?
the tone in that film.
Yeah.
The music plays a big role,
Yeah,
but
So
Dune
this-
taking down everything that doesn't matter.
exactly. Like I'm sure this was way more financial. They can't see what I'm pointing at. I'm sure Encanto was way more financially successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Not even close.
I was surprised though at Disneyland. They weren't really like when I went there just recently. They weren't super playing it up. I figured that the three of those movies, the Oscars had already been announced when I went.
Yeah.
I figured they were gonna be blasting that shit.
Yeah.
I saw some Raya plush.
Yeah.
Her and then you know that thing that she rides here, that little bug, the rolling bug, roly poly almost.
Yeah.
They had plushes of that. Yeah, but I didn't see like a ton. I didn't see anything for Luca, which automatically I already knew Luca wasn't winning the fucking Academy Awards. 'Cause Disney didn't even fucking try to hype it up. Yeah, they knew it was. They thought it was gonna be Enchanto. They knew.
Yeah.
They played like a song during the fireworks from. They incorporated an Enchanto song.
Other than that, like I didn't.
Fucking really see much about it, but
Yeah. Dune, taking it down,
Right
bro.
on.
Congrats.
yeah, congrats to Dune.
Hans Zimmer turned down Tenet. So
Makes
they,
sense.
To do the
Dune?
yeah. He's like,
Wow.
I'm sorry.
but
Wow, let's
I
be
know,
not so far between each other. Too.
Yeah,
That's
but
interesting.
but I think he was just like, I'd love to work with you again, but I gotta go soon. Yeah.
So musical original.
Song.
So this is definitely gonna be like.
Oh wow.
It doesn't tell you what person.
But
Yeah, I was gonna say in Kansas. Okay.
it does. Oh, it does say who performed it. Yeah, Billie fucking Eilish and her brother.
This is the Bond thing.
Her brother Take It Down, which I thought was awesome. I haven't seen that Bond. I wanted to. Me and BK were supposed to see it at the movie theater. We kept
Postponing, and then we ended up not seeing it. I'd like to see.
that Bond film. I didn't know she did the song. I was hyped that she won. I'm not a huge Beyonce fan, so I could give a shit less. I thought it was hilarious that she was dressed up as a tennis ball.
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, she was dressed up as a tennis ball for her performance. Not really. Her dress was the color of the tennis ball.
Oh, okay. I believe you because I was like, damn, all right.
Yeah, she wasn't actually in the tennis ball. That would have been hilarious.
She like ping pong.
Yeah.
Go to the show.
But no, her performance was cool and shit. I originally I didn't know Billie Eilish did the other song, so I thought, oh, Beyonce's got this.
Yeah.
Because it started off with her. Yep, there we are.
Oh, that's cool.
Tennis ball up.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. And that was cool. She did an alright performance, but to see Billie Eilish and her brother on the piano, it was.
You know, she didn't need all the extra
Dancers dressed up as tennis balls and all that. She just fucking let it rip.
The last I really
liked this is unrelated, but just Bond. I really liked Adele's
Yeah,
Bond song.
that was good. Yeah, that one was good.
I really like that one, and then I also really like Jack White's.
I didn't like Jack White's.
I wanna hear.
I didn't like Jack White's.
What even one was Jack White's? I don't think
This is like the third. Like, I think you just did them in order.
I don't think
Billie
I s-
Eilish, Adele, and then it was Jack White.
Okay. I don't think I even saw Jack White's movie. I just
Was that Jerry?
The one with Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys did one too.
I don't know if I heard
Oh,
that.
no.
Oh, they were together.
Jack White and Alicia Keys.
Oh, I don't even think I remembered that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Cool.
crazy, Jerry. Good call out.
Who else? So, the other lady.
Played too. Yeah.
Diane
Diane
Warren.
Warren.
It must have been her that played. She's an older lady, right?
I believe so.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I honestly, I only knew the two. One of the songs is from Enchanto, right?
Yeah. Dos Oruguitas.
And I thought
That was gonna be the don't talk about Bruno's song because that seems to be the popular one.
Yeah. That
Here's what's crazy about the Oscars. They performed both,
Oh.
but the other one wasn't up for any awards.
Because I'm sure they knew that like this is the song, so we have to at least have it represent.
And it was a remix with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj
That's super
for a
weird.
children's film
That's super weird.
of that nature.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
Bizarre. I mean,
I wonder who set that up. They're like, oh, you know what'd be fun is if we.
Oh,
That's
Diane Warren.
I'm unfamiliar. I don't know
Yeah,
who
and
that is.
I'll-
that's who performed, but okay. I'm confused. Whatever, let's go out of music. Congratulations to Billie Eilish. She well deserved.
Yeah.
Her and her brother.
I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie.
Yeah.
are we on Best Picture now? Oh, wow.
Wow, there's a lot. Okay. So Coda takes down the win. Like we said, haven't checked it out. It looks off. It
I'm
looks
gonna watch
pretty
the
cool.
trailer,
I want to see it. Yeah. Yeah. I want the trailer. Belfast, I do want to see. Don't Look Up was up for it, which was a surprise in my opinion. But I knew it wasn't gonna win. Drive My Car, that was under the international.
Oh yeah, international.
Yeah. It was a Japanese film, right?
Yeah, we should. I wonder what that is. I'm gonna look that up too.
Dune, which is what I wanted to win.
Yeah.
Pretty disappointed. Sci-fi films never seem to win, which is always a disappointment. I get it. BK always said, "Oh, yeah, we had to," but that was a disappointment. Oh, King Richard was also up for Best Picture. I didn't realize King Richard was up for Best Picture.
I guess that makes sense. Will Smith's a producer on it, of course he is. Paul
Thomas Anderson is also producer on the Pizza Cook. That
makes a little more sense. Oh yeah, Bradley Cooper was.
producer on Nightmare Alley. Wow, that's like a thing now?
Yeah. Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Cumberbatch isn't here though.
Yeah, Cumberbatch, Power of the Dog.
Yeah, it's interesting. And neither is Leo on Don't Look Up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Adam McKay is.
He's in a bunch of shit.
Isn't that like Will Ferrell's partner, comedy partner? Adam, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it might be.
I think he's behind like Superbad, or maybe not Superbad, but
Might be.
like old school and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense.
I think so.
I mean, like all these movies, like
I'd like to check them all out.
there's not one like I want to watch West Side Story.
Yeah.
I definitely need to see Licorice Pizza. King Richard, I'm gonna watch at some point. Just need to give it a space. And
I don't know much about
drive
driving.
my car, but it looks interesting. And then Coda and Belfast, the ones I haven't seen, obviously. I think I'd rather check out Coda more than anything at this point because they won Best Supporting and they won Best Picture.
It seems very interesting. So, I thought
It was a pretty good year for Best Picture.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, obviously you want something like a Spider-Man to be up there, but shit, dude,
getting on the list, Dune's on the list, and
still, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
like, is
Dune the best sci-fi movie.
you ever saw?
No. But
You know what I mean?
yeah, it's definitely.
It's pretty fucking up there.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna say, it's definitely the best sci-fi movie of like.
I mean, I think the last
Really good one was like what? Blade Runner, 2045.
Oh,
Right?
that was great.
Yeah,
That was fucking great.
like I feel like what even in the last 10 years.
That was up for Oscar. That was
Yeah,
fucking
exactly. Like, so the fact that, like you said, the fact that even Dune even got nominated is like.
It's a nod.
wow.
Yeah.
Because yeah, Blade Runner didn't get shit.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know. I think
In the
that's
original Blade Runner,
Yeah.
should have won it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's the thing. I don't know. Maybe Dune Part 2
Comes out and it's fucking.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's undeniable. Yeah.
But I like that you can see Timothy Oliphant or Zendaya even get a nomination. Would be great for them.
Yeah. Which, yeah.
Timothy Oliphant didn't do that much.
But he.
This next one you'll have to do.
Yeah.
Just how the way it goes. Storyline wise. Oh shit.
And you think
Shyamalan.
that
Thank you.
Skarsgård or Zendaya. I mean, Zendaya could have got Best Supporting Actress in No Way Home or.
Dune, she's only in it for a fucking brief moment.
You know who could have got it? But Skarsgård. Skarsgård was great as Baron, the bad guy. He could have been a great supporting role. Or like.
Josh Brolin
Yeah.
and or
Isaac.
yeah,
Again, very small role in that movie.
Aquaman.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Jason
Aquaman.
Momoa.
I always forget that he's in that movie. Yeah.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Isn't it more than fucking?
And then Leto, yeah, way more. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Dune's the fucking movie of the year.
Yeah.
Like, no offense to Coda, but like, we know who really won movie of the year.
it was Dune,
Yeah.
hands down. So, Oscars
Fuck it up once again. No offense, but give it to some
other,
sad movie, which I'm sure is great. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was fucking Dune, dude. Or Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man didn't get the fucking nod, so
Which I thought it did for something.
it's like visual effects.
Oh,
we
okay.
haven't got there. We're not there.
I was like, man, he didn't get anything.
Yeah, we're not there yet, dude.
What's production design?
Yeah.
Is that like
Scroll by.
concept art?
That you think that would be the last thing we covered, but whatever. Yeah, see, that's like set design and shit,
Okay.
right?
Then yes.
And
then
Dune
yes.
takes that one down. Like from everything it won, it's like, dude, it is Best Picture. It won all of this shit.
That
Look at all the
makes
shit it
Best
won.
Picture, yeah.
All of these other awards that it has form into one bigger award, which is Best Picture. How do you drop the ball on that?
Yeah.
Because you didn't give it to any of the actors either. So, it just looked the best, it sounded the best,
Yeah.
everything was the best in it, but
But we have to give this to Will Smith. We
And-
have
and-
to give
and-
this to
yeah.
Jessica Chastain. And not saying that they don't deserve it, but they're like,
Jessica Chastain, I think, had it.
yeah.
But it's super
But I do wonder if like it was such a performance that they're like even if
We wanted to nominate.
Zendaya, we already know it's going
It would've
to
been the
Jessica
mom, though.
Chastain. Oh yeah.
It would have been the mom.
Oh yeah, I
Zendaya's
keep
totally out of it.
saying Zendaya, but yeah.
Zendaya and
Yeah.
Timothy, what was it just?
Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Or Chalamet.
I don't know if he how.
We should call him Timothy.
Yeah.
Timothy and Zendaya, like this next round, Dune Part 2, could
Yeah.
easily It will be interesting is Dune just won all these we'll call them the lesser than Academy Awards. Do they go back and win all of them again?
I mean,
you'd assume.
Because if we're like, what are we even confirmed that Doom 2 is coming out this year?
No, it's not this year.
I don't know. Yeah, so I would say
2004.
So-
24.
okay.
I think. I mean, they're not even production.
That is wild to think that.
Do they come back and win though?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to know. We don't know what's going to be coming out in the next 2 years. Like, it's like, for me,
And
on
who are the other
paper,
threats? Is there an Avatar that year?
exactly. Like, to me, I'm like, of course they do. They come back and they get everything. But it is like, it's like, well, maybe the Marvel movie in 2 years is going to be
Wild. Like,
who knows?
Yeah, but like they had a wild one this year. And they didn't win shit. They're up for one award and they didn't get it.
Either way, Doom deserved to win. Nightmare
Alley was also cool product design, but I
I'm going to see it.
there's no way. I mean, the rest of these movies, when it comes to this category, I feel like had no chance.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So Doom was winning it. That's like the sci-fi category.
So what's up with the short films?
I don't know any of these.
Yeah, congratulations.
For the winner?
Yeah, right on.
You know that one, Jared?
I heard it's crazy. Our friends who went and saw these, they said this one's just like ridiculous.
Like, in what way?
It's about like an Argentinian like police officer or something, and they're like looking. I think it's also based on like a true story. And they're looking at the like Nazi war crimes.
So these aren't like fun.
Animated films.
This one isn't. The others are. This one is just like apparently crazy because they like talk about some of the war crimes.
Wow.
It's just
That sounds like a bucket.
Yeah.
Bucket of fun.
Short
Yeah.
film live action.
Yeah, short form live action. Don't know any of them. I like the.
Dabla.
Oh wow, you guys are up for something.
He was robbed. Or she.
Yeah.
By the long.
the dress. I think is about a dress that kills people.
Wow.
Maybe not. Let me look.
A dress that kills people?
I hope, like,
Just,
I'll watch that.
Yeah, like I hope that's what that's about.
We can already see who the winner is for the next one.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
are you surprised?
I mean, yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
when she's when the mom is like in that room
It's like raining down, and she's like crying to herself.
Supposed to be the daughter.
Yeah, like that. Like I feel like just like how you hear the rain, you hear the wind.
Yeah.
When he's out on the cliffs, like looking at like the ships loading by the water, like and you're just out on the. I mean, it's all just
It's buzzing
sounds
noise. That buzzing noise when they like turn on their thingy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when the dad's getting fucked up.
Mm,
Yeah,
mhm.
all that. Like, dude. Fantastic.
It was called In Fabric.
In
That's-
fabric.
About a killer dress.
Oh, okay.
That sounds sick.
I'll watch that.
Visual effects. Let's see, Dune.
Yep. And Dune takes down visual effects.
Shang-Chi, right on.
Yeah, and Free Guy.
I forgot that was last year. Good for them.
And Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man.
But dude, like I love. It's interesting. This category, I saw everything but No Time to Die, which is the what do you call it?
Yeah.
Bond.
Snob. And like, dude, like, come on. Doom had that hands down. The other ones all look similar too. Like, all the Marvel movies look like Marvel movie effects.
Mhm.
And Free Guy was in that category. It looked like Marvel movie effects.
Yeah.
So like all of them are the same. I don't know what No Time to Die has visual effects wise. Probably explosions.
Guns and
shit.
explosions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Dune, they that was like that is what that movie was. Like you
Yeah.
gotta give it to them.
Yeah.
Not to take away from any. Like I really enjoyed Free Guys too. I think that was a fun movie.
I still want to see it.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Definitely worth checking out. Shang-Chi, awesome. Had a great time seeing that, and the visual effects look pretty good.
Yeah.
Although it was a lot of dark bullshit with the dragon battle at the end.
Yeah.
Classic fucking Marvel movie with some extra bonusness.
Yeah.
Supposedly, Nick D, I know you've said this.
The Spider-Man No Way Home.
The special effects don't transfer over on Home Watch.
Yeah, like I haven't seen it. I want to see it, but I just do know there's a lot of talk of people saying that the movie looks different
On your TV than it does on a big screen. And a lot of people are saying
that like there's just
inconsistencies in shots. Like
it doesn't it, like
the one that you keep hearing is it'll show you
one of the greatest shots ever. Like it just looks like a painting. And then the next shot, you're like, why is the lighting moving? Like the light's over here, but it's shining off the side.
Silent head,
Yeah, like they're like it's so CG that like it doesn't visually make sense. Having said that though, when we were in the theater, I didn't see anything like that.
But
these are not my thoughts. That's just what I'm hearing.
real quick, we went and saw Batman. This has to do with it.
Yeah.
We went and saw Batman the other night. It was my second time seeing it. Nick D's fifth time. That has nothing to do with the story, but you need to know that.
Exactly.
Nick's seen it 5 times.
I'm going
It's
tomorrow.
crazy. Are you in?
Yeah. Well, IMAX tomorrow. It's 7 o'clock. We're trying to roll. Think about it.
Solo?
I mean, if anyone wants to go, but I'm gonna go. Like as of now, I'm the only guy in the theater. No one's even going. Yeah.
What, Dublin?
No, the veranda. Just over by Benihana.
I probably could. You crazy.
Maybe get a little Benihana on the way out. You know.
Probably right.
Maybe sneak my Benihana in.
Yeah. You heard that here live. Nick is crazy seeing it
I'm
6 times.
obsessed.
My point though is that when we saw Spider-Man at the drive-in, the dark scenes were horrible, right? And they like you couldn't see anything.
You thinking
And
about
that's a
that?
Marvel-
Yeah. Like for how bright it is at the drive-in, you're like, what am I looking
Yeah,
at?
the Spider-Man scenes were bad.
Yeah.
The whole ending fight scene. And same with Shang-Chi. It was similar to Shang-Chi. Like the fighting scenes at the end of Shang-Chi, we saw that at the drive-in as well, were bad. Batman, crazy enough, like, it's supposed to be dark, and like the way his face still is lit so you can see the bottom part of him, and like other shit. I don't know, like the cinematography on that was just better done.
It
The
was.
film quality maybe? I don't know.
I feel like the style that they were going for translated, like it happened to work when you watch it outside for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Most even bright movies kind of can look bad on a drive-through
Yeah.
screen. For whatever reason, Batman kind of works.
It kind of worked.
Yeah.
Kind of worked.
It
As a
wasn't
sidebar about
perfect.
visual
Like,
effects.
yeah, I wouldn't see it first time in drive.
No, fuck no.
Yeah.
Any of the movies we just mentioned. I would have seen Dune though, because a lot of it was outside. Actually, no, there's the big fight scenes at night.
That is true. But the vast
It's loads.
majority of it, I do feel like you'd be fine.
Really fun.
Yeah.
Alright, let's scroll down here.
We must be getting towards the end here, right?
Yeah.
Adaptation.
Screen, Coda wins it. They won a bunch of things. Obviously, it's worth watching.
I mean, I feel like writing is like the other half of saying best picture. Like you're like, not only is it a great movie, but like this is just.
There's no fat.
It's all
They're
just.
separating the like, look, this was written from a book or something
Yeah.
versus like it being a new material. So I do appreciate these awards.
Maggie Gyllenhaal, I didn't know that. Maybe it's not the same Maggie Gyllenhaal.
No, she was there.
Oh wow.
Sitting there. Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
how makes sense, I guess. Dune should have won. Fuck it. Slow it down. Dune should have won everything. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm gonna say. Belfast won that one. Okay, that's cool. And that's the last award.
I kind of felt like Don't Look Up.
Should have won that. Now I haven't seen Belfast. I haven't seen any of these movies other than Look Up. But the reason I say that is, comedies never win shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And
It just would have been cool to see comedy win something.
the rest of these films I'm sure are great. You know, Paul Thomas Anderson always does a great job.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a fun movie, but I'm sure it's great.
It's one of those movies that I feel like when you look at the trailer, I'm like, I'm sure I'd love this movie, but the trailer doesn't draw me in.
No.
I trust Paul Thomas Anderson. I know
I
he's
trust-
amazing.
Yeah.
But when I look at that trailer, I'm like, I don't know.
I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, like I'm not
Yeah.
invested in this. Like, yeah.
100%.
But I'm sure it's great. I want to see
Sure,
it.
it's fantastic.
I want to see it.
Yeah, and that's the Oscars 2022. Let's wrap this up. I think the number one highlight for me watching the whole entire show, other than the drama that unfolded, was Tony Hawk walking out 2 weeks after he broke his leg without a cane or crutches. He had a cane, and if you look at any red carpet photos of him,
I saw that.
he had a cane. But when he came
But
out
when
on
it was
stage
go time?
with Kelly Slater and Shaun White, he left the cane backstage. So it was one of the most uncomfortable walks of the ever, or whatever the fuck was his quote. Awesome. And then he burned Shaun White about about losing the Olympics recently, which I thought was hilarious.
Classic.
And it's just awesome to have Tony Hawk. They presented the 60th anniversary highlight reel for 007.
Oh.
A weird one.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome.
Makes sense though, because
Yeah. Yeah.
and that was cool. That was
Yeah.
cool.
That's great.
I thought the hosts did a great job. I thought all 3 of them.
Who hosted it?
It was Wanda Sykes, Amy Schumer, and the actress from
Regina.
Regina Hall. Thank you, Jared.
She's great.
But yeah, they were fantastic. They did a great job.
Again, as someone who I don't really watch award shows, when I think of like award shows, I think of Billy Crystal. Is the new
Thing multiple hosts.
or is that just
they
something
didn't
they're
have
trying on
one?
now?
They didn't have one because of the whole Kevin Hart spiel
Oh,
the year before.
okay, yeah. So what did they do?
And then before that,
Multiple like they.
they had Julie's. I think it was
Oh, you're right. Nick Kroll. What?
Amy Poehler and who?
Wasn't it Amy Poehler and Tina Fey?
Tina Fey, yeah.
Wasn't there one that was Nick
I think
Kroll
they
and
did a couple of years.
Mulaney?
No, Nick Kroll's not.
I
The
thought-
Oscars.
Wasn't
I thought there was a.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe.
MTV Music Awards.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm
Just
thinking.
Ricky
Yeah.
Gervais do it.
Ricky Gervais did it. Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais.
It's been a while that Chris Rock did it. You know, to bring up a sour subject, but he did it and was fantastic.
Fantastic the years he did. Billy Crystal though.
Was the best.
He's my guy. Like again,
I
like
think Steve Martin did it too, if I'm not
Steve
mistaken.
Martin.
I think he was really good at it.
Steve Martin.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, I mean,
It was awesome. The Tony Hawk moment was my favorite as a
Oh yeah.
fan of the Oscars and of the Birdman himself.
Yeah, yeah.
Love to see that.
Yeah, yeah.
my biggest up.
Upset about the whole night, not just other shenanigans that happened. There was obviously Doom not winning Best Picture.
Yeah.
And I know I was being realistic. I knew it wasn't going to
Because sci-fi films never.
never win it,
Yeah, yeah.
but I really wanted it to.
Yeah.
More than other years, I was like, oh man, because like a Star Wars or a Marvel's never gonna really take it down, in my opinion. It's not enough serious enough. You have to make something.
It would have to be like Logan, but even more serious.
And I
Personally, I could be wrong. I think Star Wars has a better chance doing it than Marvel.
Totally.
You know, like I can
But
see there's
Dune
no
has the
one-offs.
ultimate
Yeah,
chance.
exactly. Yeah. Like I don't see. I
Now we
mean,
get a
maybe.
second. We get a second shot at it,
Yeah.
boys and girls.
Yeah.
We'll
Exactly.
get a second shot at it, and you know, it'll be interesting to see if they take down all the same awards that they got this time. They can take them down again for the second part, and maybe add on to that, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
But I think they'll take hopefully down the same awards.
Yeah. Like we're calling it now that I think they should. And
Sound,
we'll-
visual, editing,
We'll check that.
costumes.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't get costume. They'll get costume next time. Hopefully, nothing else comes out. There's always a fucking period piece that comes out though. You know,
Yeah.
always a period
And
piece.
Hollywood loves that shit.
I never vote for the period piece.
just add a
On
spot.
principle or okay?
On a
okay,
spot,
okay,
yeah. Plus, there's never really been a period piece that I super enjoy.
yeah.
You'd
I-
have to kiss his face.
And it's like,
Already.
I would say for me, like they're so old, but like Gangs of New York are like good friends.
Yeah.
Those are like the last.
Yeah.
I mean, again, not even that. I think.
Goodfellas I would consider a period
Would
piece.
you call Joker a period piece?
No.
Is that a '70s period piece?
I mean, is it? But I always think of like
yeah.
Kings and Queens.
Or yeah. And for whatever reason too, I think of like the '40s. For what it like whenever I think of like period pieces,
Yeah.
it would be like way before us,
Yeah.
like '20s or
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Real quick, last thing, and
Yeah.
then we'll wrap it up. I know we're only at the end of March. Is there anything on your radar that you're like, this will
Yeah,
be
yeah.
nominated next
Oh,
year?
whoa, that's gonna get nominated next year.
Yeah, like, and I know we're only in
Oh,
March. There's only been
Batman.
like 3, like, so Batman.
Batman for something, for some stuff.
And then what else is going to come out this year?
I don't know. What else have we seen? We haven't seen anything else. I don't think really.
I think you're. Was it Eternals this? No.
Jackass.
And Snub. That's
No,
bullshit.
that'd be this year.
But that's bullshit. They're not going to get anything.
Well, we'll see.
Scream. Scream's not going to get anything.
We haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything.
That's an early question.
Yeah, it's,
but
it's early. It's,
but you
we'll
brought up
check
a
back
subject.
in, yeah.
You brought up the subject.
As we watch movies throughout the year.
Right, and we'll maybe see a movie next week.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let's quickly discuss it.
Dude,
before-
how sick would it be if it got nominated and Batman didn't?
And when the visual effects is over.
Oh my god, that's what I want to happen.
So, real fast, next week we're probably going to see Morbius.
Best actor,
I'm going to go for
best
Strive or
screenplay.
something.
Yeah.
And then tonight's question that we're going to wrap up the show on is, in my opinion, there's two of the worst Marvel movies to me. And you guys correct me, but I have to say Venom. And then,
One or two. I would say.
my bad. Venom is hard.
Yeah, because I was gonna say two
Yeah,
is
yeah.
worse.
Venom is
they're
hard.
both dog shit.
It might be
but,
the
yeah.
worst fucking superhero film ever made. That involves Marvel characters.
Yeah, yeah.
We won't get into DC.
Or Ben
bullshit.
Affleck's Daredevil, or like
Yeah.
like, we're
Dude,
talking ends.
dude, that's better than that.
I mean, again,
I
I
really-
remember seeing that movie and being like, I don't know
I
what
would
you're
have
talking
to
about. It's not
revisit it, yeah.
terrible. Like, it's not the best, but it's not.
Colin Farrell played his fucking bullshit.
I would say Catwoman's worse than that. You know?
I never even saw Catwoman.
I mean,
But
it's
my other
stupid,
one was gonna be-
but it's not.
New Mutants.
Oh, yeah.
I put New Mutants, and these are more recently too.
Yeah, yeah.
I put New Mutants just above
Yeah.
Venomous Carnage.
Me too.
Because
You know what? The thing about New
Mutants is they were shooting for something. They were trying
They were
something.
trying. Carnage actively pissed me off throughout it. New Mutants, I was more just like, this sucks. Like, make it better.
Yeah.
Like, don't do this. Whereas with Carnage, I was mad.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm mad at
You
this
felt
movie.
like there was an idea with New Mutants that they just didn't perfect.
Yeah.
Where with Venomous Carnage, it was just like, this is trash.
Yeah, yeah.
This is, oh my god, like this is just bad.
Yeah.
So my question is, boys,
where on that
scale, above, middle, or below, where do you think we're going to end up putting Jared Leto's new movie, Morbius?
Jared, do you want to go first?
Probably pretty low.
beneath Venomous Carnage?
Yeah.
Now,
And so let's add one more thing, Jared. Just add your thing. Let's add one DC movie. Where do you put Suicide Squad in that thing? Do you think
Will Smith's Suicide Squad?
Yeah, exactly. Do you think, because that way it's Leto versus Leto, Leto Joker versus Leto Morbius. Do you think this movie is going to be worse than Suicide Squad?
Yes.
okay.
No, my
No.
You think this
No.
movie's going to be better?
I think this movie will be better than Suicide Squad purely based off the fact that we have a good Suicide Squad
Yeah.
and then there's a bad Suicide Squad movie,
Yeah.
right? So Morbius, because we have never seen this character and at least that part is new,
That's a good point.
is going to be over that Suicide Squad movie. Also, Oscars, you should really just get fucking Idris Elba to replace Will Smith next year on giving out the award. Because just like in Suicide Squad, he'll do a better job.
100%.
You know.
I love
So
it.
I pitched that to the Oscars.
I love it.
Jerry, you let them know you're there on the red carpet.
Also, we're here to write material for the Oscars,
Yeah.
too. Like, Tubes has got
Yeah.
a whole...
I got a whole bit going.
Yeah.
Point being, though, that movie, because you can compare it to the other, unless they make another Morbius movie,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But dude, there's like that whole fight scene at the end with the fire guy, and
Yeah.
that, dude, it's bad.
It's bad. It's
And you
bad.
can say, oh, you get Harley Quinn. But that's like now we have two other Harley Quinn movies that are way superior.
yeah. I don't know, but like
Venomous Carnage, like, see, to me, I think Venomous Carnage really bummed me out.
It's
The
a bad,
fact
it's a
that
bad movie.
Woody Harrelson
Yeah.
was doing what he did,
Yeah.
I think it might be Morbius might be right above it, and that's why I bring up New Mutants, because I feel like to give
the fans a spectrum.
spectrum of what we're looking at
Yeah.
here, it's gonna be right in between the two for me.
Yeah.
I imagine,
Yeah.
which makes me want to see Morbius to see if I'm right. I also though could go with Jerry, and it's underneath it all.
Yeah.
It becomes the new lowest bar.
And
For me, like, so I
I actually kind of think that it could be better than all of this. I think it could. I think it could.
New Mutants.
I think it's very possible because even though I'll say this, like I don't not like Jared Leto. I think Leto is a really good actor, and I think he's capable of really good things. It's actually what I'm almost more worried about with Morbius is Sony. I don't know. I just don't know like if Sony makes good movies.
I agree with you,
Yeah, like,
but I add on that I think he's a creepy weirdo.
I think he's a creep. I think he's a weirdo.
And
I'm
30
just trying.
Seconds from Mars sucks.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just trying to keep it as I do think he is a good actor.
Dallas Buyers Club, he was really good in that.
Yeah.
And he was pretty decent in that movie with Denzel and the dude from the Queen movie. Can't remember his name. He won an Oscar though. But he was good in that movie as well. He played the crazy serial killer guy.
Yeah.
Came out during COVID.
And I think his weirdness kind of works. Like I
For
think
certain roles.
Yeah, when he plays a weird, like I think he's a good Joker because I think he's weird.
I think it's gonna be him overly acting. See, I don't think he's a good Joker, but I think this is gonna be similar to his Joker shit, where it's like you're either gonna,
overacting.
Yeah, I think it's like some people are gonna love it because he's gonna be so over the top like
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, he's the new Nick Cage.
Let's not.
He wishes he was the new Nick Cage, but he's not. But you know what I mean?
No,
Like
he wants to think he
he thinks he's Marlon Brando.
No, he thinks he's fucking Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
he thinks he's the God's gift to Earth, and that's why I don't like him.
Yeah.
Enough, like,
Yeah.
but so
But
you're gonna go, you're going like.
I think it could be good because I do think he's a competent actor. But I think if it is bad, I do think it's Sony.
I disagree.
You think it would be if it's bad because it's Leto?
I
And
think
then
it's gonna be
Morbius would be
50-50.
Do you think?
I think that look at,
Yeah.
and I've said this before. Part of the reason I didn't want to go to see this movie was because I don't want to give them more money to make
Until
these
they
Sony
prove,
bullshit.
yeah, until they
movies.
prove they can.
Right? Yeah.
Deserve it.
Deserve it. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
Sony's kind of just like now they're doing these weird Spider-Man movies. Like I don't know if I want to
They're just
feed the beast.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
and they're just plopping them out. They're like it doesn't seem like they give a shit.
So we already established that.
Yeah.
But I think Jared Leto's gonna go in there, and it's already a bad script, and then he's gonna overact the shit out of it,
Yeah.
making it a horrific car crash.
He's gonna Woody Harrelson. Yeah.
Oh, I think you got even top Woody
Yeah.
Harrelson because even in the trailer, that scene where he's like, I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, I'm Dr. Michael Moody. Like when he's
Yeah.
the little and then the face. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm already.
It's gonna be
oh
corny.
my god.
It's gonna be corny.
How
it's gonna
bad
be,
is this gonna be?
and there's the purple smoke. Like it's like he's a vampire, but he's.
Like Woody was really bad, but like
But I love Woody Harrelson.
he also wasn't the full movie.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll get back to you and let you know about the Morbius shit. Jerry, are you actually gonna see Morbius? This video is when we end up spoiling it for you.
There's a good chance you're just gonna spoil it for me.
I think so too.
Yeah. I've already seen a review that it's not good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't tell us what the review says, but what was the score? Like 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10.
There was no score. They hated it.
They just say we hated it.
Oh,
Sick.
we have to see it now.
Yeah.
We have to see it just to talk about it.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we're doing that next week. So next week's show probably won't be till later on, maybe.
Next week's, or in the next show, Venom 2 versus Morbius. Like we'll
We'll fill
does
you in
it?
on what happened there. So that's what we're doing. Thanks for tuning in. Support your local Oscars. And real quick too, one thing I need to bring up about the Oscars real fast is that I know like the ratings and shit are dropping off and shit. I think people talk about that. Oh, it's falling apart. You look at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
And as a special, right? And they edit it and shit. So if that slap shit would have happened, it also would have just been edited out.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Just point that out as well.
Yeah.
I think that the Oscars should really go, and maybe like people think too highly of the Oscars, especially Hollywood does, to do this idea. But it honestly should be something more similar to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it should be on something like an HBO or something like that, where it's on its own. It's an edited special,
I think that's an interesting idea.
or at least on HBO Max, and it's
Yeah.
not on mainstream TV with commercials and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm throwing it out there.
Maybe you go to a third party that doesn't make movies. So I was gonna say maybe you go to put it on Amazon.
But
But
on the
Amazon
other
makes
channel that makes
Yeah,
movies.
exactly. Like See,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like Disney, aren't they?
I'm almost positive.
Yeah, so I mean-
I think that's a great idea. I like.
I don't
your
know.
idea.
I just like when people know the ratings have been falling apart. It's like, dude, like I love rock and roll. I've been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I watch it when my people are in there. and shit.
Yeah.
But like, if someone told me like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, not a lot of people watch it. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not super surprised by that because most of the bands that are getting in that year aren't what the youngsters are into anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is
Very similar to the Oscars.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just an idea there.
Do you know when is the next Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Let's do this for that too.
It's here.
But like when it like
Just happened recently.
I was gonna say like
Yeah, but the
next
thing is
month.
that
Like, let's do
it
that.
happens at one point,
Yeah.
and I only know this from going,
Yeah.
and then like it airs on TV like a month or two later.
And we missed it.
I don't know.
Oh, we definitely missed it for last year.
Well, this next one.
Yeah.
This next one.
Oh, they talk about
Yeah,
Well,
just do this.
But, like,
yeah.
but the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is you just get in.
Oh, you're right.
It's not an award show.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah.
the Grammys.
You're right.
But like
I don't know.
Yeah.
so now I'm saying that it's not the same. I just think that the tone and how they film and edit
Yeah.
the Rock and Roll
Snap.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's a good watch too. You're gonna tell me it's a good watch. Dude.
I've seen a couple of them. Like I saw when Rush was I think inducted and Claypool played. Like that was sick. Like I just watch specific moments. I've never watched a whole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, when your people, like when my people are involved in like Claypool's doing something. I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I think I watched Chili Peppers get inducted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in there.
Yeah.
At Green Day.
One of the greatest things I've seen.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
That's my last thing I wanted to throw in about the Oscars because I had that idea.
It's a good idea.
I wanted to blurt that idea out and pitch to it. Great Oscars. We'll be back next week with our Morbius review. Sharp, Sherry, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, our moment of silence for
Oh!
Hawkins.
Bro.
Moment of silence for Taylor Hawkins. From Football Review. Let's
All right, Jared broke first.
I was waiting to see
I knew I wasn't gonna do it. I was like,
he was gonna break first. That's why I'm gonna start laughing, Jared.
he was legit. He was awesome.
Yeah, Foo
One of the
Fighters,
best.
dude.
Yeah.
Me and Andy revisited some of those music videos. That one where they're in the plane
Yeah.
is one of the best music videos ever fucking made.
Yeah.
It is fantastic.
You
Huh?
watch that movie. Definitely want to watch that movie.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Studio 666.
I'll do that.
We was just talking about that.
Hopefully, yeah, we went and saw
Batman.
yeah,
Yeah. My bad. I cut you off though. You were about to. You did this as if you were gonna say something.
Studio 666 should get an Oscar because you asked earlier what.
movies came out this year.
Oh yeah.
For
For
music
sure.
or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of banging out a couple comedy, horror.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's represented a couple of things. Yeah.
I'd be definitely checking that out.
Yeah.
But rest in peace, man. Never got to
Yeah.
see the Foo Fighters. Disappointed about that.
Yeah.
I would love to see them. I'm a big fan of their music. Yeah, it's a shame.
He will
Very
be
sad.
missed, yeah.
Yeah.
Very missed, yeah.
That's that.
And on a sour note, but we'll end it. Jerry, anything in the comments tonight?
No, nothing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nothing in the comments
I
tonight.
love it.
So you didn't even tune in. Wow.
Should you tune in next time for a shout out?
Yeah, leave us comments. We'll like those comments that you leave. And what other lame stuff people normally say as part of the show.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell. Subscribe. Buy our merch.
Position.
Follow us on other social medias. And we are out.